Interior of a small modern healer's clinic at night. Warm, low light. Shells of dried herbs and labeled vials line the walls. Naomi moves through the space, tidying the last of the evening, unhurried and alone. The border territory did not ask many questions, and that was exactly why she had chosen it. Small enough to disappear into, and far enough from everything she used to be. She pauses mid-step, tilts her head slightly, the way a person does when they hear something they are not sure is real. She almost missed it because the sound was barely there. Naomi opens the clinic door. A large, partially shifted wolf, caught between forms with fur along the shoulders and arms and a face wrong at the edges, is slumped against the doorframe. He has been holding himself upright by will alone. She had seen partial shifts before, injuries and fever, a wolf whose body could not settle on what form it needed. But something about this one made her breath go short before she could account for why. He raises his head. His eyes find hers, gold ringed from the partial shift, barely focused but deliberate.
Healer.
Naomi holds still for one breath, then two, then she reaches for him. She should have taken a moment to assess the risk and think it through, but her hands were already moving before that thought could finish forming. Naomi has him on the treatment table. She works quickly, cutting away the torn fabric to reach the wounds. The injuries are deep and multiple, the kind of placement that speaks to coordination rather than accident. 3 separate wounds, and the placement was not random. Someone had known exactly where to strike a partially shifted wolf to prevent the shift from completing and keep him down. She presses a compress to the worst wound. Her palm makes contact with his bare skin, and she goes very still. Something moves through her that is not pain and not recognition, but something older than either of those things. She keeps her hands where they are. It was not pain, and it was not something she had words for. Only a pull that settled low in her chest, in the way feelings do when the body has already understood something the mind has not caught up to yet. She told herself it was adrenaline and the strangeness of the hour, pressed harder on the compress, and did not let herself examine it further. The worst wounds are treated. His breathing has steadied. The partial shift is receding now that the body has enough safety to allow it. The shift completes. A man lies on the table now, large and still and breathing evenly, blond, his face turned toward her. She knew that face, and the knowing of it moved through her body before her mind had caught the name. She stares at him. 5 years, and he was here on her table and breathing, as if the universe had simply decided she had not suffered enough. His name came without permission.
Kalon.